New York Jets.
That
is a great summary of how I also feel about the Jets.
Yeah, I need more coffee to talk about the Jets. This is going to be torture.
Yes, Sam Darnold, seeing ghosts. We did not.
Sam Ghost, I like it.
Yeah.
I was like, Sam Ghost. Did they pick him up last night or something?
No, we did not see the progression from year 2 or from year 1 to year 2. In fact, we saw a regression. I think that the COVID scenario does not help Sam Darnold. He had
mono last year too.
He had mono. He's just, I think Sam Darnold, unfortunately, with Adam Gase at the helm, will not see the progression that he needs. He needs to get to a quarterback whisperer head coach, and that is not Adam Gase. Despite what everybody thinks with Peyton Manning was a first ballot Hall of Famer before he got to Adam Gase. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what they're doing, but Sam Darnold with Adam Gase at the helm, not the option.
No, he needs to shine now. He has, I wouldn't say stellar weapons around him, but neither did Tom Brady. Made the wide receivers awesome. And so when you talk about elite quarterbacks, even Lamar Jackson made Hollywood Brown great or decently great. I'll give Hollywood Brown around in the tier 3 section of the wide receivers. He made Mark Andrews an awesome tight end. Lamar Jackson did. And so it's like quarterbacks make wide receivers and tight ends awesome. Sam Darnold, like, I would even pick him as a handcuff, like for the bye week of quarterback.
I'm not touching him.
I would.
0 shares of Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
0.
Absolutely none. Like, funny enough, let me see something real quick. Let me see something.
He is ranked the 25th quarterback off the board. That is where he belongs in the quarterback 3 category.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, someone might pick him up for backup for bye week, but in auction leagues, he's worth $0 as well. And so it's just like, again, it makes too much sense that's where he belongs. If you want to get him free, but that's it. It's just like
the only player that I feel has any value on this New York Jets team.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I was gonna say we could play a game in which I try to pick your brain. Okay, we'll do that with the next team.
All right. Do you agree?
Bell, Le'Veon Bell, the cowbell, the ex-Steeler, who played tiddlywinks with everyone's fantasy team.
Oh gosh, yes.
2 years ago, which was completely devastating. We had to watch it.
I may be drafting Le'Veon Bell. I think that Le'Veon Bell has a lot to prove, and I think he's a guy who, I think what we saw last year was rust. I think it's a bad team, and we saw rust because he hadn't played in a year. Mm-hmm. And so I think Le'Veon Bell has the potential to be a fantasy winner this year, a league winner, because he's being drafted in the 22nd slot among running backs. If you're in the 22nd slot, you've got for a bell cow back, and they're paying him $56 million. He's going to run the ball. And this is going to be one of those things where I think you're going to see a lot of value. Sam Darnold's going to have that safety valve. Le'Veon Bell can catch it out of the backfield. I am very interested in Le'Veon Bell this year. And if I can get him in the 4th, 5th round, I'm feeling like that's a win.
Yes, interesting. I'm showing Le'Veon Bell at 16. Well, let me throw you some guys around Le'Veon Bell, and you say that if you're going to pick up Bell or these other guys. Okay, we have Josh Jacobs, Chris Carson, Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson.
Everybody, Chris Carson is before Le'Veon.
Who would you? But I mean, like those 4 guys. If those 4 guys were still on the board, we'll say around
Tell me the...
Four. We'll say round 4.
It's not David Johnson. David Johnson's last. There's no gas back in the tank.
No way.
Who are the other...
Josh Jacobs, Chris Carson.
I'm taking Josh Jacobs.
Over Bell?
Josh Jacobs, yes. Josh Jacobs, then it's Chris Carson, then it's Le'Veon.
Yep. Okay. All right.
And then Frank Gore is a monster, but I'm not. He's 82nd among running backs. Kenneth Dixon.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Adams,
he's 82 years old. I was like, oh yeah,
right.
I
Well,
can
he's
believe
that too. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Don't get me wrong. Frank Gore is a Hall of Famer, but the best years of Frank Gore are behind him
back
in
when he
fantasy
was with the
football.
49ers. Like you had to go all the way back to the 49ers
or the Texans.
Oh.
But Kenneth Dixon has an outside shot. I think you can pick him up on waivers. If Le'Veon goes down, I think it's Kenneth Dixon. He used to be on the Ravens. He showed some flashes. I think that Kenneth Dixon could have an okay fantasy year. But again, these are deep waiver ads. Do not draft.
Deep.
Yeah. So that's where I stand on the running backs.
Okay, so wide receivers, we have Perriman, Crowder, and then just recently last night, they acquired Chris Hogan.
Hogan.
Yes. So, with those
I
three...
got burned on Hogan 2 years ago. I will never draft him again.
With the Patriots?
So, yes.
There was a massive hype
round. And, Edelman's out. This is so.
But they forgot Gronkowski was still there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I like Jamison Crowder. What do you think of him?
I like Jamison Crowder as well. Again, I would have to sit there and wait 1 second. Let me see something real quick. So is looking to be at the 39th slot in wide receiver rankings around Brandon Cooks, Deebo Samuels. I combined Emmanuel Sanders and Deebo Samuels, my bad. Jamison Crowder.
I will have zero.
I would rather take Brandon Cooks over Jamison Crowder.
I would too.
I would even take Deebo Samuels, even though he's hurt right now.
Yep.
Heck, I would even take John Brown.
Of course you'd take John Brown.
I would take Preston Williams. I would take Preston Williams, being the fact that he jacked his ACL last year over stinking James. The Jets wide receiver.
I generally
since they lost,
avoid players that have blown an ACL in the previous year because I think it takes a year to get back.
It's correct. That's correct. Yeah, they need 1 year to recoup, get back on the field, get the hits, all this stuff. No, the wide receiver core over in the Jets, since they lost Robbie Anderson, is now went from like maybe I'll dabble to no thanks, I'll pass. Where's my dessert?
Yep. Yep.
I'm skipping dinner. Where's my dessert?
Yep. I mean, there's other than Le'Veon Bell, there is not another player on this team that I want anything to do with. No. Brashard Perriman, I mean, he has bounced from team to team to team. He shows
Baltimore.
His Cleveland. He shows the flashes of why he was a first round pick, but he cannot show any consistency. I don't know why anyone would pick him up. He's waiver wire fodder at best. And at worst, he's somebody.
It would have to be a 16-man league, and it's round 14
with huge benches.
Yeah,
I'm not
like you get to have like a 23-man roster, something ridiculous. Like you got to research your wide receiver 3s, wide receiver 4s.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's anywhere close to him. Tight ends, Chris Herndon. I was one that was waiting for Herndon all year. I thought that he could have a breakout year. He just couldn't get healthy. I'm mildly interested, but again, as a waiver pick. I like it's not a draft scenario. He's not even in the top 20 of tight ends. So I'm not rushing to get him by any means.
Yeah, Herndon literally got one catch last year.
Yeah, but look how many games he played. He's a physical specimen.
If it's over 1, that's still bad.
yes, I agree. But the game he played, he caught the ball and he went out because he was hurt. So,
so his only catch was his only play, then he got hurt.
Well, it was pretty close to that.
And that's the story. And that's the story of the Jets.
Yep.
Reminds me of the Brownies. So.
I think they wish they were the Browns.
On paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're missing
defense.
They're missing butt fumble, and that's what they would rather be in the age of butt fumble because at least they were relevant. Now the New York Jets are just a whipping boy. They're just garbage.
Well, ever since what's his face? Pretty boy. With a notorious play.
Butt
fumbles.
Yeah.
Oh, butt fumble. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like that paved the pinnacle of the franchise from that point forward. It was almost like a curse. It's like the coincide of the Madden curse.
Yes.
With butt fumble happening has totally destroyed the franchise. That's why Le'Veon Bell, I'm like, yo, dude, yes, you got paid the money that you wanted from the Steelers, but do you understand who you're going to?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Mark Sanchez, by the way, was that quarterback. Mark Sanchez.
Thank you. Mr. Irrelevant.
Now he's irrelevant, but he was a high draft pick. All right. Defense, I don't want anything to do with them. They're not good. They got rid of their best player, Jamal Adams. They sang a song to Seattle. Seattle, I think, is going to bring back the Legion of Boom, or
Legion of Boom.
I think it could be the Legion of Doom. I think they could be really good. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not excited about anything about their defense. I'm not touching them. Maybe a week-to-week streamer on the off, like the week that my defense and my secondary defense are both on bye, but not going for them.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Miami Dolphins.